Hey MHS, I'm Jack Belisle, here at the New York premiere of Short Term 12 at the Museum of Modern Art.
Short Term 12, this is Grace. Community meeting is now in session.
Slow this down a little bit. Y'all ain't got no rhythm, man. Mace, I love you like a brother, but I gotta say that when it come to being discreet, you're a disgrace. I mean, you think we all don't know about him and Grace on the low, undercover trying to date.
On the red carpet, I asked director Destin Cretton about why he made a feature version of his short film.
Yeah, I didn't write the short film to turn into a feature initially, but the response to the short was something that was surprisingly positive and universal. I didn't expect so many of the things and questions that we were exploring in the short to be so universal. So that was the initial inspiration for wanting to turn it into a feature. And there really is just so much material to explore in this world that it was exciting for me to have another excuse to jump into it.
I also talked to John Gallagher Jr. about how he got involved in the film.
I got sent the script right around this time last year. It was middle of August, and I had been kind of doing some auditioning for smaller independent films, and wasn't having much luck. It wasn't really panning out. And then one day I checked my email, and this script was in my inbox, and I read it in a flash because it was so compelling. I couldn't stop it. And then halfway through reading the script, I stopped to email my agent and say, I love it. I don't even need to finish it to know that this is amazing. And I think the next day I Skyped with Destin, who wrote it and directed it, and we kind of hit it off on each other's computer screens, and then a day or two later they asked me to do it.
I also talked to Brie Larson about watching the short film before beginning production on the feature.
I don't think that anybody saw the short film, seeing this feature-length version of Short Term 12, the short being an exact mimic of it in any way. The basic idea of the reason why that short was sent is because it is such an honest depiction of what this foster care system is like. The one that Destin worked in, it's very, very close to that. So it was just a great way for all of us who hadn't been in that world or seen what that looked like to know what that felt like.
I also asked about the actors' preparations for their role.
The actors, we were able to do a variety of different research excursions, and one of them was that Brie Larson and John Gallagher Jr. were both able to go and shadow people who have the jobs that their characters have, and they were able to go and see firsthand how those real life workers deal with the kids. And
it's so inspiring and humbling to go into a place like that and see that this is day in and day out. These kids are going through this on a daily basis, and they have these people that are kind of shepherding and chaperoning and taking care of them. It's a selfless pursuit, really. The people that I met that do this for a living are heroes, and my hat is eternally off to them.
For MHS Info, I'm Jack Belisle at the Museum of Modern Art. Thanks for watching.
Why are you so nice to me?
Well, it's easy. You are the weirdest, most beautiful person that I've ever met.